Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. Even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome today to this incredible call that we're gonna have. and I'm very excited to be once again connected with the entire network from around the world. We are having today only 2 translations, as far as I'm aware. Only 2 languages. If there are any other languages that want to be translated, due to my traveling plans and the team being very preoccupied, we haven't been able to manage the rest. But if there is any translators on the call, just quickly drop me a message and I can assign you very, very quickly. All right, so we're gonna get started. So we're gonna get started, and we're gonna do something amazing today, because I wanna really cover a few things. I wanna first of all recap the incredible event that we just had in Thailand, and this was amazing. This event, because what it really showed to the world is that in a very short span of time, we can create an enormous amount of success, enormous. And we had so many people there who literally just did what they had to do just so that they could witness greatness, just so that they could really really see something incredible, you know? So what I want to say to you guys is, if you were not there in Thailand, if you missed this event, then today we're going to recap some of the things that happened there. And not just that, I have an announcement to make that today, towards the end of the call, I'm going to share with you guys a 10-week plan, where in the next 10 weeks, we're going to connect every single week, and I'll be giving you guys some information, some training, some of my experience, and every week we're gonna have a guest speaker. So that's gonna start from coming Sunday. All right? So that's gonna be something incredible everyone can take advantage of, and that's gonna be building up towards the Abu Dhabi retreat that we're gonna have, you know, in April, which is gonna be the launch of the event. So let me share my screen. Let me show you guys some slides, and let's make some history together. All right, so let me see. Where is it? Okay, great. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that everything is working properly before we go there. All right, perfect. So I need to share my screen again. There we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, first of all, what are we discussing? What are we really doing here? And this is very important to start off with, because you see, I have gone across the world and I've traveled 100, maybe 100 countries more, like more than 100 countries in 11 years, speaking about network marketing, speaking about the vision, speaking about where we can go if we can just get ourselves to think big.
Nói về cái việc mà chúng ta đang ở đâu và chúng ta, tự bản thân chúng ta đi về đâu, cái suy nghĩ chúng ta lớn như thế nào thì có thể xảy ra trong cái thời điểm này, và những cái thứ chúng làm để hoàn thiện nó. Tất cả mọi quốc gia, tôi đã hỏi tất cả mọi nơi trên toàn cầu về điều này, kể cả những quốc gia mặc dù họ khác nhau về ngôn ngữ, khác nhau về văn hóa.
Ultimately, at the core of it, people want the same things. Ultimately, if you look at it, everyone is after some form of success, something that brings them joy, something that they can help other people with, something that they can do for their family, leave a legacy, build a hospital, build a well, do some charity, pay the bills, right? These are all things that everyone around the world is after. So today we're not going to focus on the product side. We're not going to focus on the BM and the ATM. On Sunday, I'm going to give you guys an amazing session on that. This coming Sunday, You want to log in? We're going to do full product training. I will be doing it personally with you guys. We're going to go in depth about everything. But today, the goal is to speak about what the mindset is of a leader, what it's required if you really want to make $1 million in 2025. Now, if you want to make $1 million in 2025, just put a 3 in the chat box. I will see your chats. Just write a 3 to the host and the panelists. Let me see how many people here actually are serious about that, you know? So put a number 3 there. And why I'm saying this is because it's very possible. It's very, very possible. If you look at the compensation plan, the timing that you are in right now, the position you are in, only because you are so early in the network. If you put everything together, you will realize that it's very, very possible for those who have unreasonable hunger. Unreasonable hunger. There's no reason in that. For those who are ready to sacrifice something. And that's why we say we want to make history at the launch event in Abu Dhabi. We have the like, let's say 20 days in December, and then 3 more months. In total, 90 days, let's say. A 90-day game plan to Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi, the event is going to take place in April. Okay? So that means that you have the whole of January, the whole of February, and the whole of March to hit whatever target you want. And December is your preparation phase. And this preparation phase, it should be a preparation phase that you're gonna work harder on than you have ever done in your life. That's the goal. That's what this phase is for right now. This next 2 to 3 weeks is the most critical phase of your career, of your entire network marketing career. This will be the most critical 21 days, 20 days, whatever is left. We have holidays in between, we have New Year's in between, whatever it is, it's irrelevant. These are the days where you're gonna make a difference, where you're gonna decide who you're gonna be. And the reason for that is that we're gonna set some goals. You need to set some goals for yourself in life. You need to really understand that if you're spending time here with us, what is it for? Are you just here to support the company? No. You're here for personal reasons, for selfish reasons to a certain extent, which is okay, it's fine. But what are those reasons? And I guarantee you, whatever those reasons are, whatever they are, qualifying for Abu Dhabi, yourself, number one, and qualifying as many people as possible from your organization. These 2 things in the next 3 to 4 months are going to do the greatest deal for your personal goals than any other activity you can think of. These are going to be the 2 greatest things you can do in the next 3 weeks out of everything you can possibly imagine. Okay? And your goals can be great. When I started, I had small goals. Today, I have very big goals. Very, very big goals. That's why I need you guys. We need to work towards these goals together. It's not possible for one man to do them. And the second thing is you build with the end in mind. What does this mean? You already know what the result of your work is going to be. You already know it. You have to be convinced of it. In here, if you are already going to be a crown president, it's already a done deal. It's set. Whatever comes in between is irrelevant, because the mindset is already there. Crown president is guaranteed. It's 100%. So when you start today, you build with the end in mind. You start with the end in mind. You start knowing exactly what your goal is, knowing exactly what the result of your hard work is going to be. When you make 50,000 a week, right? 50,000 a week. When you earn that kind of money, what are you going to do with it? What kind of lifestyle are you going to be living? Where are you going to be living? What car are you driving? What watch are you wearing? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Who are you hanging out with? Which restaurants are you going to? What kind of traveling plans are you going to have? What are you going to buy for your family? Every single one of these things you need to have laid out. You need to convince yourself that you are the person that you want to become. You need to be delusional to a certain extent and convince yourself that this is where it's going. And then putting all of that in front of you, you go towards the journey one step at a time, one rank at a time, one sign up at a time, one presentation at a time. That's where great leaders distinguish themselves from everyone else. They have a massive goal, but they're never afraid to do the small little things. I just had the leadership session here. I'm in India, by the way. And I had a leadership session here with some guys, some meeting. And I told them, I said, listen, if you came back from Thailand, or if you've been in the company since Thailand, since that pre-launch event, where we shared incredible things with the people, where the excitement was beyond the roof, right? And today, you haven't gone up at least 2-3 ranks, you're sleeping. You're not working, right? If you were in that event, and today you aren't up 2-3 ranks, at least in the system, you are not taking it one step at a time. You are not doing the necessary things. And remember this, it is always about going back to basics. It is always about doing the things that create the results in the system, that put money in the pockets of your people, that motivate people by showing them things work, not by stories or screenshots or Zoom calls, by seeing money in their accounts. And that's only going to happen when they do the presentations, they close the signups, they process the payments, and they activate people's packages. This cycle needs to be on repeat 24/7, with or without you. If that isn't being done, if you are not building with that, you are not building the right way. So if you have come back from Thailand and you had, let's say, 5 people with you in Thailand, and you and your 5 leaders from Thailand until today, from the Pattaya event until today, just did 5 to 10 presentations a day, all of you would rank up 2 to 3 ranks. But if that hasn't happened, that means you're not doing what's necessary for you to become successful. You are not doing it. You are not committed to your own success. Because the most important thing you need to understand right now, the most important thing you need to understand right now is everything that you do and everything that you don't do is going to duplicate. This is the beginning of the company. In January, everyone that joins you will look at you and say, okay, this person has been in the company for 2 to 3 months. What have they done so far? And whatever that result is, that's what your team is going to do. That's the standard that they're going to set for themselves. That's the bar to which you raise the standard of your organization. So now answer me this question. What standard do you want in your team? Because we have some incredible organizations in this company already. But just because there are people who have a track record doesn't mean that they can do it again. It's not guaranteed. Maybe someone new will come and do way better than you, only because you haven't been able to replicate the results that you are so famous for. What you did yesterday counted yesterday. What you do today will count tomorrow. So tell me this. What standard do you want in your organization? What standard do you want in this company?
Perfect.
Do you want us to be a low standard company or a high standard company? Do you want to be proud to be part of a community like this? And if the answer to those questions is yes, we are only as strong as our weakest link. When you're wearing a chain, a necklace, a chain, if one link in that chain is weak, when you pull it, it breaks apart. Every single team in this organization, in this global company, in this phenomenon, in this platform, every single organization is responsible collectively. It's not just me or you. It's a collective. It's a group We decide the standard that we represent in the market. We decide what are we going to be known for. Are we going to be known as the next billion-dollar company that's going to change millions of lives around the world? Or are we going to be known as a company that tried its best, but it's not really picking up that pace? Now, I guarantee you it's going to be the first one. I guarantee you. I guarantee you we are going to be known as the next billion-dollar company. Are you going to be responsible for that reputation or not? That is the question. And in order to do the greatest work in this industry, you need to have a strong inner circle. We're just going through the basics here, and I'm preparing you guys for what's going to start on Saturday. Okay? This is a leadership call, by the way. I'm very direct. I just jump into it. This is no introductions, no presentation. This is leaders. Okay? So, the best thing that you can possibly do is find people better than you. Is the greatest life hack on the planet. To find the people who are either as good as you or have the potential to be better than you. And they are working in your organization. And they're generating volume, and you are taking the benefits as much as them. It's one of the greatest life hacks. Definitely an industry hack. But those people will never follow someone who's not as good as them. So you need to become a better leader in order to attract better leaders. Identify the 5 to 10 hungriest people. What is the definition of a leader? What is the definition of a leader? If you think you know the definition of a leader, send it to me in the chat box. I want to read what you guys have, okay? But what is the real definition of a leader? It's a good question, right? And the answer is very simple. Okay, let me see what people have written. Let me see this quickly. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. So people say taking ownership, someone who leads by example, someone who leads the team, someone who knows the way, a troubleshooter, someone who monitors and coaches, someone who leads by example to lead the team. Okay. I've also been requested to speak slower. I will try to speak slower, yes. Setting up quality standards, be ready to adapt, lift others up, someone who puts their team first, someone who's honest, someone who managed the boat, okay? Someone who's a good listener, to someone who solves small problems, hungry for learning, create synergy, honest, sincere. Okay, super, super. Someone that envisions the outcome, excellent. Someone who is ready to serve and to build up others, absolutely. So these are all great leadership qualities, okay? We have, I think in 11 years, there's only one single line, right, that truly defines exactly or separates the people who are network marketing leaders and the people who are not. Someone who just builds volume is not necessarily a leader. How many of you know someone, listen to this, right? How many of you know someone who has created great volume in a company, but you would never follow them as a leader? You know what I mean? So just because they do volume, it doesn't really mean that, you know, they are leaders. But if there is one single sentence I would use to separate the people who are true leaders in the industry from the ones who are not, is this. Listen very, very carefully to this, okay? For me, true leadership is only defined in network marketing by someone who is able to build momentum, to maintain momentum, and to grow momentum. If someone can start, all right? So now think about yourself, first of all. Whoever you are, whether you're brand new to this industry or whether you're one of the biggest guys in the industry, it's irrelevant. Just think about yourself. Are you able, with the tools, minimal tools? Odecent has a lot of tools. Let's speak about minimal tools, right? With a presentation slide and a back office, right? Are you able to create momentum from scratch? You go into any market, you start doing one-to-ones, you start doing small group meetings, you get packages signed up in the system, you get some people promoted, and you start an event. That's starting momentum. This is the first. That means you need to learn how to. That means you're a great presenter. You know how to present the business. You know how to teach people how to present the business, and you know how to close presentations. Okay? So these three. So that's the first step. That's building momentum. The second step is maintaining momentum. Once you start an event, you make sure that event runs every single week. You're good at promoting events, and you're good at duplicating. And then the highest form of leadership are the ones who are able to grow momentum. So while they're maintaining the momentum that they've built, they're able to creatively look at how the team can grow, create promotions, create incentives, do this, that, and grow their organizations to much, much bigger levels. This is the only quality that truly separates proper network marketing leaders from everyone else, right? So let's show it. If you say you're a leader, show me. I'm looking forward, and we have a lot of great leaders, by the way. I'm not challenging you. What I'm saying is, don't tell me, show me, right? Don't tell me, show me is one of the greatest lines I've ever learned as a mentor in this industry. So for those of you who don't know, I have mentored maybe close to 25, 30 millionaires in this industry, right? So people who've made over $1 million in commissions. And don't tell me, show me is the most effective line I've ever used on anyone. You know? They write their goals, they do their things, they do whatever they have to do. But at the end, when it comes to speaking to me, I'm not interested in you telling me what you're going to do. Show me. Make it real, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen again and go back to the slides. So build your inner circle. Who are your champions? Who are your generals? Who are the people that you're going to build a legacy with? Who are the people that you're going to dedicate the next 6 months of your life in order to make them successful? Because when they become successful, you become successful. Who are they? Where are they? Do you know who they are? Have you found them yet? And what do you need to look for them? You need to look that they are able to build momentum, maintain momentum, and grow momentum. If they're not able to do this, they don't deserve to be part of your inner circle. You can keep them close, you can keep them as friends, but they're not in the inner circle. The inner circle needs to be fantastic. The company, we're going to announce the elite inner circle in the second quarter or third quarter of 2025. We're going to take our time getting to know everyone. We're going to take our time identifying, observing the right qualities. We don't want just anyone in the inner circle. The inner circle is the most important circle you're going to have. And when you have your inner circle together, you just go through the numbers. My presentation, I'm gonna show you guys. I think if I have time, at the end of these slides, I'm gonna show you guys my presentation. Okay? I'm gonna go through the slides, the new slides. It will take me 10 minutes. I have a 5-minute presentation. I have a 10-minute presentation, and I have a 20-minute presentation. More than 20 minutes, it is not a presentation. It's a training. And I don't understand why people would do a training in the first exposure. In the first exposure, you make sure the person enters the system. You give them the minimum amount of information in order to convince them to be part of our program. They don't need to learn about bot trading in the first presentation. They just need to purchase a bot membership. Understand the difference, okay? Sinaloa, go through the numbers. Create the simplest version that you can explain in your market and do it 100, 1,000 times a day. Remember, you cannot say the right things to the wrong person. And you cannot say the wrong things to the right person. If someone is interested in a business, if someone is interested in making money, it doesn't take you 5 to 10 minutes in order to convince them to be part of Odecent. Okay?
Okay.
Most problems in the world, in our industry, are solved by recruiting. Most problems. But we're not going to go through that. I don't have time. So your role is to put people in the system. Your role is to close people, whether it's on $50, on $100, on $500, or on $50,000. It doesn't matter. Your role is not to sign up everyone on 10,000. Your role is to sign them up. That's it. The rest, they will enter the system. They will see the system. They will decide themselves. Let people experience what we have. Show them everything. Okay? So we're going to have a 10-week plan. But before I go through the 10-week plan, let me go through the slides with you guys. I actually want to do this. Where is it? Here. I want to go through the slides with you guys. I just need to send it from my phone. And I'm going to show you how I would present. I'll show you exactly how I do the presentations, and then you guys can tell me what's so difficult about this. Because truly we have one of the greatest opportunities in the market. There is nothing that comes close to what we have right now. So why do we need to complicate it? That's always the question I ask myself. There.
Chị có rảnh vào Zoom không?
Không.
Vào Zoom nghe thằng người gì nhỉ? Dubai nó đang thuyết trình này hay lắm.
Thế à?
Ừ.
Nhưng mà tao không nghe được, mày có ấy quay video lại.
Có quay.
Before
Nhưng mà chị có nghe lại cất.
Let me see.
Có.
Okay, a lot of nice messages.
Nhá.
Are you guys still with me? Just put a 1 in the chat box if you're still excited. If you're excited to see me present. I don't know how many of you actually seen my presentations. Because there's a lot of new people. There's a lot of new people that we're connected to. And I think a lot of you we haven't worked with before yet, so I'm very excited to get to know you guys. And I'm very excited to see like the new generation of leaders, because you see, I started this industry when I was 19. It's been 11 years. I'm 30 years old now. But I'm still very, very hopeful and passionate about creating the new generation. You know, like people who haven't had maybe greatest success before, or even if they have, like for Odecent to become the greatest part of your career. So for that, you know, we need to be excited together. Okay, cool. Let's get started, okay? So, I'm gonna walk you through the presentation. All right? I'm gonna walk you through it myself, exactly step by step, how to show the slides in the most effective way possible. And we're gonna do the short version, super short version, okay? Because when you sit with someone in a one-to-one, you don't need to go in a lot of detail, okay? By the way, one-to-ones, I do with pen and paper. Like one-on-one, and if you want, on Saturday, or on Sunday in the next call, I can show you that as well. So I'll actually do a paper presentation. I'll have my iPad and I'll draw with a pen, so you guys can see exactly how it works. Okay. So on Sunday I'll show you the paper presentation. That takes maximum 10 minutes, and everyone starts. After that, it's a few questions, and then close, right? And we'll go through the close. I think a lot of people in network marketing don't know how to close, because a lot of people have never went through sales training. I come from ACN, which is like a product, like a service company, and many people who come from product companies, they learn this. But people in the digital industry, they don't know how to close. So we're gonna cover that also. Like, we're gonna equip you guys. The next 10 weeks is for me to turn every single person who joins on these calls into soldiers. Whether it's 1, whether it's 100, whether it's 1,000. If just one person listens to these calls every single week, I'm okay. The rest of you are bonus. Just one. Because one person who follows what I'm about to share with you guys over the next 10 weeks can create an army of 1 million people. Just one. Imagine what we can do together. Okay. So, when we start the presentation, there's a disclaimer. The market opportunity, most people in the world, they don't have a lot of time, they don't have a lot of knowledge, and they don't have access to tools that can help them with new technologies. So, that brings us to our first product. We have an advanced tool membership. It comes with analysis on different topics. It starts from $50, it goes to $10,000, and it gives you 2 to 3 points every single week for every $100 you spend. These points you can redeem for cryptocurrency, for USDT. Amazing. So, if you do this weekly, you can get between 2 to 3,000 points. And if you accumulate this, that means you leave it in the system, it can go up to 3x in about 70 weeks. Okay? This needs to change, by the way. I just realized a mistake on the slides. It should be 100 weeks. That's the first product. We also love AI, because all the big companies in the world use AI, and it's a great technology. I'm sure you've used ChatGPT. So we've been working on this very cool product for the last 4 years. It's one of the best in the industry. It's been under development for the last 3 years. There's 40 different strategies on there. And we have a very, very good team. Top engineers, you know, who have previously worked with very big companies. This is our result on one of our accounts over the last 7-8 months. We're already live on 2 of the biggest exchanges in the world, and 5 more are coming. And these packages start from $100 and they go to $50,000. The main difference is whatever package you get, you can trade up to 10x. The good thing is the balance you trade on stays in your own account on Binance. We just connect our bot to it through something that you call an API, and it will do all the magic. 24/7 it's running, and you can just sit back and enjoy the technology. If you've never dealt with futures before, I wouldn't recommend this, but if you have, it's a very, very good tool, one of the best in the market. Okay? This is the details about the packages. We can go through them in detail. You let me know what your budget is, and I'll give you the best options. And then we have bonuses as well. So those were the 2 products that we sell. There's more products coming soon in the company. It's a technology company. We always are improving and developing products. But we also pay out very good bonuses. So you can get paid between 6 to 15% on any people you bring directly to the company. And it depends on which package they buy and whether they've bought previously. So if it's their first time, you get 10 or 15%. And if it's the second time, you get 6% or 15%. Very cool. If you build an organization, that means you have at least 2 active legs, you also make a percentage on the total volume that your team generates, between 7 to 10%, depending on the rank you hit. And it's every week you get paid on the weaker leg. Once you're in, I'm going to explain everything about this, right? Or this Sunday, join the call, everything will be clear. And we also have a 4-level matching bonus. So whoever you bring, and whoever they bring, and whoever they bring, and whoever they bring, whatever binary bonus they make, you also get a percentage from that. It goes to 4 levels, and you can make up to 15,000 extra a week on top of all the other bonuses. So when you purchase memberships, you can make up to 6 times your membership. This comes in the weekly points you receive from the ATM, as well as all the bonuses combined. What you have on your exchange account through the bot membership is not connected to this. But whatever you earn in points or through commissions, it counts towards this. And once you make 6 times your total memberships, you have to renew. But it's fine because you make a lot of money. We also have some ranks. You achieve some volume on each side and you get some points. The first rank that you need to hit is team leader. So your first target is 5,000 on each side. And your last target is to go all the way to the top rank and do 8 million on each side. But it's going to be an amazing journey and you'll receive full support and we're going to do it together. So right now we are in the beginning of the company. It's the pre-launch. We're releasing some good tools this week and this month. In the beginning of 2025, we are still heavy in development, building the momentum, and then we're going to launch the company. We have a lot of technologies coming, such as an app, the Elite Inner Circle program for the best of the best, gamification and tokenization on Web3, AI suite, expanding our AI services, an academy, and a global convention. And after that, a new product and a new rank joining the system. So the company has a big target. They want to reach 1 million members and $1 billion in revenue by end of next year. We are at approximately 30 to 35,000 members right now. And they are big dreamers. They're crazy people. But imagine, if they do that, we can do some great things with them as well. And in 2026 plus, the point is to adapt, stay flexible, and stay connected to the market. We don't know exactly what the technology will be by then, so it's difficult to plan. But as long as we have a good team, good founding team, good leaders, good technology team, which is all present here, together we can all win. So, do you have any final questions before we get you in the system? And then we go to the close, okay? How many minutes was that? Can someone tell me in the chat box? I didn't track it. How many minutes was that? So I hope it was within 10 minutes. I hope I didn't go over. Okay, 12 minutes. Right, so 12 minutes. I was speaking a bit slow for the translator. Okay. So we are. That's the simplicity of the thing. And then at the end, it's all about the questions. So people are like, yeah, but what about this? What about that? Yeah, we show live accounts. We're one of the only company in the world who actually opens a live Binance account and show results. But listen, we're going to discuss all of that in the training. Today, it's your chance to get involved in the very beginning in a company like this. And let's start at a stage you feel comfortable with, and you can always get a bigger membership to grow your account. And the point is, before you start the presentation, you should already know whether this person is going to purchase the BM or the ATM. Because all you need to ask them is, have they ever used Binance Futures? Because right now, for the bot membership, the most attractive part is the Binance Futures program. Because KuCoin Spot, it's running, it's doing good, but it's not as attractive, let's say. So if they've used Binance Futures before, if they know how to use it, then the BM will probably be more of interest to them. If they don't know how to use it, you don't give them a BM. Even if you set it up for them, because later you're going to face problems, right? They're going to call you, they're going to hassle you, it's their account, they cannot give you access, blah, blah. So if someone does it, the BM is not for everyone. It's the bot membership. What we are selling to the network for $10,000, we are selling to institutions for $200,000 with a few extra gimmicks, okay? The bot membership was not designed for the average person. The bot membership is something that we as a company use, big institution use, and you guys, we make it available to you so you see, wow, it's real. If I can make money with it, of course they can make money with it as well. That's the bot membership. And at the moment, the main product that we have is the ATM, okay? So most people, even though for us, by the way, we prefer the bot membership. The bot membership, if you look at it, for the company, it is a much better margin. Even then, we know that most people will prefer the ATM, so you should profile them from the beginning. And then, at the end, you know, what did you like most about this presentation? What did you like most about the company? um, you know, and they will say one or two things, and then you just focus on that. If they say, "Oh, I like the technology," yeah, the technology is great. You know, we're gonna connect you to the tech team soon as well, and they're gonna show you everything. But first, let's see some commitment from your side. If you're interested, if you think at all this company is gonna go great, I'm sure you can, you know, spend 50, 100, $500, whatever your budget is, in order to get started and see it for yourself. So let's put you in the system and let's process your first purchase, and from there we'll take it forward. And I'm gonna take care of you, and I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna organize the calls, and you're gonna come to the trainings and all of this. Just give them the assurance. The objection handling, of course, is a different topic. We can go through that in detail. I'll prepare some notes. But ultimately, you have to be confident. Your body language needs to be impeccable. You need to stand and be proud of what we have. You need to know that you're representing one of the best companies on the planet. And on your energy, the people feed. Based on your energy, they make a decision, not based on what's written on the slide. Without slides, you can sign up every single person you speak to. It's the energy, is the excitement. People love to be part of something that is bigger than them. Every single one-on-one, every single home meeting, in the kitchens, in the living rooms, in the coffee shops. When you master that presentation, and you have 10 to 20 people doing 10 presentations every single day, and then you plan an event in your local market, that is the magic of the industry. That is how everything starts. Whatever strategies people come up with, this is an industry that's been running for over 100 years. There is nothing that you can do that someone hasn't thought of before. And what works, works. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Build on Zoom, build in coffee shops, build in your kitchen, build in your living room. That's where the company starts. That's where, you know, people, they duplicate that. Not everyone can throw an event, but everyone can go and buy a coffee, or almost everyone. Okay? Oh, we have you're a YouTuber with 246,000 subscribers. Nice. Message me. Mr. Nimana. Okay. From Haryana. I'm close to Haryana. I'm in Chandigarh. Come visit me. So, that was that. And now I want to speak about a 10-week plan. Okay? So that was the presentation. And I shared with you the roadmap. And this is what we covered in Thailand. We showed people the roadmap. We showed people where the company is headed. We showed people the direction we want to go in. And we didn't show an exact plan of what we're going to do in 2026. 2025 we did, because it's the next 12 months. But the industry is changing very, very fast. Very, very fast. So that's why we are planning for 2026, but we are going to be flexible. We listen to you guys. It's been 4 months we're in the market. We already changed so many things. We improved so many things by taking feedback from the ground. We always listen. We are networkers. Us and you, we are partners. My responsibility is different. Your responsibility is different. But we are partners in making this one of the most successful companies on the planet. The day you realize that, the day you truly work with that mindset, is the day no one can stop us from achieving the heights of success. Let's go back. So, what is the 10-week plan? In the 10-week plan, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some incredible things every single week. So we're going to bring in different speakers, different presenters, different trainers every single week. And some of them will be podcast style, some of them will just be training style. And what we're going to do ultimately, it's the next 10 weeks, which will lead us into mid of February, because March will be Ramadan, so it'll be a bit different for me. But leading up into until the middle of February, we're going to have an amazing, amazing plan. And every single week, we're going to share different things. And what I want you to do is this. I want you to go and practice the presentation today, whatever time it is in your market. Find someone online, find someone on the street, find someone wherever. And I know most people are not going to do this, but if you're listening to this, present exactly as I presented, because it's fresh in your mind right now. The 10-minute presentation, find whoever it is. Go and meet them today, present like this to them, and sign them up. $50, $100, it's fine. Today, process your first sale. And from week to week, every week when we connect, whatever you are doing in that week, so whatever you're going to do from now till Sunday, next Sunday to Sunday needs to be better than this Sunday to Sunday. Every single week in these 10 weeks, if your business is not growing, it's dying. You either grow or you die. You don't stay still in this industry. You either go up or automatically you will be left behind and you will go down. You have to make sure your business is growing every single week. In December, every single person on this call, without any difficulty, if they really wanted to, could complete the requirement for Abu Dhabi, could become a senior director. Every single person on this call. How many are actually going to do it? It'll be interesting to see. And right now, I am really in a very observing mode. Some of you came to me, and you know how it is when I work, and you know, we're crazy workers. Even today, like the last 3 days, I've been literally on the road, and today since 11 p.m. It's now, what time here? Sorry, since 11 a.m. Now it's 8:30 p.m. almost. It's from 11 a.m. till now, I'm literally back to back in meetings and 2 hours sleep. So I'm working. But the people who really know me, they know that this is still not work for me. Because right now I'm still observing. Once we start work, I'm the hardest worker in the room. You can beat me in anything you want. You will not work harder than me. I will make sure I do more calls than every single leader in the network. I do more presentations. I do more trainings. I do everything more. Why? Because just because you have talent or just because you have privilege doesn't mean you take away from hard work. The people who work hard, the people who put in the effort, are the ones who are the most deserving. And if you are too big, if you think you're too big to do the small things, you are in here too small to do any big thing in life. You have to stick to the basics. You have to be ready to do whatever it takes. All right, everyone? So with that being said, you know, I really look forward to seeing you guys next week on the call on Sunday. We are going to do some very, very incredible things. I look forward to seeing you guys over the next 10 weeks growing. I'm going to be looking at which accounts are growing. And I think that together what we're going to do is great. There is a lot of people who have come and who have gone. There's a lot of people who have taken this opportunity lightly. Let me tell you something. You will regret. You will regret. If today, take my word for it, I'm telling you, as a man, as a leader, as a person, as a friend, if everyone was to leave right now, there would be 0 people in Odecent. I would start today and we will build an army by the launch. I'll have 100,000 people just from scratch. No issues. We are extremely capable people. I'm very, very good at what I do. When I speak to people, they feel they know exactly what it is. But I want to build, I want you guys who are here already to succeed with us. Speak to your leaders, stay connected, do whatever it takes, do the trainings, do whatever it takes. Don't stop at anything. Don't make excuses. Nothing is an excuse. People who make excuses will never have results. If you have a problem, go and recruit first. Sign up a new person, then come and tell me the problem. Your mind will change. Try it. Don't be a toxic, don't be toxic for your own success. Fool yourself into success. Trick yourself to success. Trick yourself to becoming the best. Never accept negativity, no matter what it is. This is just the beginning of the company, guys. You have no idea what we have coming. Make sure you stick around and make sure you prepare as much as you can at the highest level so that you can capitalize on it. We're doing all the hard work. Make money with it. Set a goal and let's do something big together. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure addressing you guys, and I'll see you very, very soon. Sunday is the next one. Stay tuned for the updates. All the best, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Recording.